Hello, folks. I am back yet again for another review, and hopefully quieter this time. Today, we are taking a look at probably the most expensive and rarest items I've ever owned. The Rapido Rocky Mountaineer Redleaf coaches. I got these for a whopping $69.95. This is Redleaf Coach Rocky Mountaineer 5721. This is French, by the way. This means coach or car, Redleaf. And then this one I got for another 69, Redleaf Coach, Rocky Mountaineer, 5715, Coach Redleaf. I think it's voiture. I think it is, if I'm saying that right. But yeah, here they are. They definitely look pretty good. These are Rapido, the Super Continental line. They're museum quality passenger train line. So yeah, the boxes are a bit damaged. I will say, I like how this is on the back. Pretty cool. It's a bit grainy, but yeah, pretty cool. From what I know, these are actually very, very rare. As you can only buy these from the Rocky Mountaineer souvenir shop in 2017. I'm pretty sure these were a one-time run only. I think. I don't think they made it anymore. They might have, but I'm pretty sure they haven't. So yeah, they're very rare apparently. They go for like $6,000 or something. I don't know entirely though, Canadian dollars. But yeah, pretty interesting. All right, let's open this up and take them out. Then I'll switch my camera lens here so we can get a better view. Now, unfortunately, since these are Rapido's older coaches, they are the watch or hearing aid battery coaches. Powered lighting, unfortunately, so there's no track power to these coaches. I did go out and buy new batteries for these and put the batteries inside. Just put that there. I won't be using the wands because I already have so many wands already out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a decent deal on these, I'd say. I'm not sure what a really good deal would be, but I think they retailed for this price anyways. Right, let's pull the other one out here. I'm going to be wearing gloves while opening this stuff. This box is a bit damaged here, but it's just a box. Now, unfortunately, though, with these batteries, they have exploded. I don't know where I put the other one, but yeah, unfortunately, they did explode. Why? It's just over time. There we go. Oh, also in the box, you do get long shank couplings. You can see couplings. You also get, I think this is tubing here for the brake lines if you want to connect them, I think. Could be that. And then you do also get the jewel lighting. Not sure what that's called, but the jewels you do get, which is interesting. I might put those on, but it's not like I have a full train, and I'm not going to be running these at the rear anyways if I am going to be running them with a train. I say with a train, with a locomotive and a consist full of these. Right now, as we're back here, I will change my camera here, or lens, so I can give you guys a better look. Alright, now on the 1x lens here. Now, yeah, they look pretty good. The lighting, do I have a wand here? I don't think I have a wand here. I'll show that a bit later. Actually, I do. I have the crappy BLI wand. It just works. Oh, this one was already on. Well, that's not too good. Regardless, let me shut my light off here. Oh, no, it wasn't on. It's very sensitive. There we go. There's the lighting. This is pretty cool, I will say. That there's no wires running to the axles, but, you know, I wouldn't really want a battery exploding. I'm not sure how common it is with these batteries, but yeah, I really wouldn't want that happening, unfortunately. But yeah, they look pretty good. I don't like how the screws are visible inside the interior. It's not too nice. Not too premium, if you ask me. But overall, the under carriage detail is pretty good. But these are very spread apart. I'm not sure why they won't clip back together. It's unless they're meant to be like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's very weird. But yeah, there's so much detail, I will say, on these coaches. It's far better than any BLI coach, that's for sure. The roofs do come off separately, so if you want to put the batteries in like that, you can. And then here, this one is also installed. But yeah, they're both the exact same. The diaphragms are sprung, which is pretty cool. They have a really good weight to it because of these batteries. And everything inside. I would have just really preferred track powered lighting. I think that would have been a lot better, but Rapido's Rapido, right? So yeah, regardless, they're pretty good. Here I might as well point out a couple things. Is that there's pretty big gaps after I took out the roofs because the other one was completely stuck down. But yeah, you can see there's pretty big gaps here. I've tried to fix this, but it's just the clips on the inside are just pushing and they won't stay down. Why? I don't know. So the only way to really fix it is to glue them together, which I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad thing to do. But you know, just by the value of these coaches, I wouldn't really want to do that. Um, Heck, maybe I might if it bothers me that much. I might do it because this spot's really bad right here. It's if I zoom out, you can really see it. It's pretty bad. I'm not sure how they even let it go like that. But yeah, interesting. They just won't clip back down, and I don't know why. They come off very easily too. But yeah, you can see just certain clips won't go down. You can see right here. I can push them back in, but they just pop immediately back out because they don't want to snap back down. And it's kind of the same thing for the bottom. Even if I just twist them a little tiny bit, you can see they separate almost immediately. Which I might as well show you guys the mechanism inside here for the lighting. Not sure if this is the one that comes off easier or what. Might be this one. That's a bit easier to open. No, I think it's the other one. Yeah, I think it's this one's the easiest one to open. You have to twist them to get the roofs off. It looks a lot more worse than it actually is. Because you can see that the sides don't like to stick down, but the fronts definitely do. Regardless, okay, I'm not gonna force it open. If it doesn't want to open today, maybe the bottom will open. No, alright, yeah, it doesn't want to do it today. Regardless, it's just a simple put the battery in and you get to run it. So yeah, it's very easy. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do the prototypical accuracy comparison. We'll see what I do. If I do, you'll see it. If I don't, you won't. But yeah, alright, let's move on to the coupler height test. Alrighty, folks, we're having a quick glitch with my camera for some reason. It just wouldn't focus. Or it kept focusing, I should say. Regardless, it's working now, which is good. Yeah, it is working. So here I have my trusty tangent scale hopper against the Rocky Mountaineer coach. I'm going to tell you guys now, and gals, that this is going to be low because the drop pins do get stuck in my switches. And one of the most disappointing things, in my opinion, about this coach is that it looks to be that the couplers are just plastic. Of course, they might be metal, but they look to be plastic, so not that nice. But let's see here. Are they good? Yeah, no, that's way too low. That's, yeah, way too low. Alright, let's test the other side. Now, for the other side, well, popped off there. It is, um, is that straight now? No, it is low. Unfortunately, that is low. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's move on to the other coach. Alright, now the other coach. Okay, so that's super low. Alright, let's test the other side here. Other coach, or not other coach, other side. The couple didn't really want a couple there. This one is extremely bent down. Yeah, extremely bent down. That's, yeah, really bad. This has not been tampered with at all. These are still the exact same couplers. I don't think I'll be changing these, though. But yeah, that ain't too good at all. But here's one of my switches, just to show that these actually do get caught. If I push it over, you can see that right there. Luckily, it does make it, but it's just, yeah, it's not too good, unfortunately. If I actually run these two the way that they're meant to be, if I run this side with the hump against that side with the hump, which I think is the way it's meant to be, it causes a lot of derailments, so I can't run them prototypically. And if I do, which I'll show you what happens now, I have them both the prototypical way. If I give them a push, they slow down so much. Now, at least I did bend one of the pins up a little bit previously, so it's not as low now, but it's just, you can see they get caught. If I give it even a bigger push, they just slow down so much over the switches. Even on my, I think this is a uh 30, no, 36-inch radius here, going around there. These trip pins, they hit the side of my rails and they get pushed. So it's practically inoperable, which sucks. You know, so yeah, it's a bit bad. Of course, that could have happened over time. I don't know if I'm the original owner of these coaches. Well, I say original owner. I don't know if I'm like the first one to actually run these. Um, Judging by how worn the boxes are, I don't think they are. But when I purchased these from my hobby shop, I was told by the owner that these were brand new. So, heck, I don't know. I mean, so far they've been really truthful to me, that hobby shop. So I am, like, I guess so far keeping their word. Judging by the batteries were never used too, I would assume that these were never ran, and by the fact that there was no usage on the wheels either. I mean, no dirt on the wheels. I'm guessing they are brand new like this, so that is a bit unfortunate. So yeah. Alright, let's move on here to the 20-second radius test. Ha, I remembered that time. Alrighty, folks, let's see here. I really doubt it, to be honest, this is actually going to run. At least not in reverse. I hope the camera angle's okay. So I'm just towing it with a MLW, I think it was. Yeah, I'm selecting the wrong thing here. MLW H1644. Give it a shot here and see if it will do it. Alright, coming around the bend here. I'm saying no to this actually working. If this actually works, I'll be very surprised. Especially with the medium strength couplings. Recommended radius on this on the box is 24. Recommended radius, 24-inch radius. So let's see here. Will it work on a 22nd? I'll eat concrete if this works. I'll eat concrete if it works in reverse. I don't think it will work in reverse. I might have to eat my words there. How did that work on a 22nd radius? Yet you fail on a 32? Like, a 36, I mean. What? There's no way this works in reverse, though. I doubt it. This will actually run in reverse. Yep, alright, there we go. The coupling got stuck in the rail tie there because it's so low. Womp womp. I will not be eating concrete today. I will not be eating concrete today. But I'll give it a chance, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got stuck again. I mean, technically it failed, but it's still going somehow. It just keeps getting stuck in my ties. There we go. Oh, no, it's still going. Alright, well, I mean, it technically passed. Um, I mean, I guess it passed. That's really surprising. Alrighty, folks, thanks for watching my video here. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did reuse the running shots, I guess you could call it, from my Big Boy Part 2 review. I know I reused the running session, but I just didn't really want to film a new one, so yeah, there you go. But like I promised, I'm not going to be doing the point system anymore, unless you guys really want it, but I'm not going to do it right now. Of course, there are a couple things I will change, or I would like to change on this locomotive, Jesus Christ, passenger cars, I mean. There are a couple things I would like to change, like the screws being visible in the interior. For sure, get rid of those crappy watch lights, as I actually left it on for 7 hours without knowing, and yeah, they're practically not visible at this point anymore, so I have to go buy more of those now. And considering they can't last 7 hours, I mean, that's, really not too good if you really think about it. That's only about 7 running sessions if you run your locomotives for an hour. And yeah, so it's not really too good, I'll say. Um, but yeah, I think that's really all I would change is that. Oh, I would definitely make it so the roof doesn't actually come off. Of course, that's given that they actually put wires inside, so it would be more seamless. I definitely would have changed that. Would have looked a lot better in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna change. I don't think actually I'm not sure if this one has it or not, but judging by the trucks. I don't think they have roller bearings in real life, moving roller bearings, or visible ones, I should say. But maybe they do. I'm not sure. It doesn't really look like that on the model, but maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Regardless, that's what I would change on the model. So yeah, that's gonna be my final thoughts here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I may end up selling these ones. So if any of you are interested, I guess give me a shout to my email, and we could discuss some things. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks, and I will hopefully see you on the next one. And goodbye, folks.